We really need to get up off the floor for one episode. Like,
we're gonna do a standing podcast.
40 minutes.
Here we go. Hello, welcome back to the podcast. Do we remember the name of the podcast now?
Freudian Slip.
Yay! We finally have a name. I think it's pretty good. Who came up with it? Good shit, Jay. We have some new faces on the podcast this week, so I think let's do introductions. Let's do name, pronouns, year, and degree. I can start. Hi, I'm Ash. I was in the first episode, but I was not in the second one. But I'm Ash.
Keep the mic closer to you.
My pronouns are she, her, and my degree is commerce psychology, and I'm in second year, technically.
Hello, my name is Priscilla, and I'm a fourth year studying psych science, and I'm majoring in HR. And I'm a fourth year. My pronouns are she, her.
Hello, I'm Hyunsu. What? Okay. First year. What am I? First year studying psych science. Pronouns she, they.
I'm Helena. My pronouns are she, her, and
How do we have the millennial pause?
wait, what's it? Oh, degree. I'm studying psychology and criminology.
Hi, I'm Gina. I am a second year. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm studying psychology honors.
I've been on this damn podcast for 3 freaking episodes, so if you don't know who I am, I'm gonna be really angry. My name is Jaden, he, him. I'm doing psych science with HR major.
Special thing about this podcast, this episode at least, we are all from productions. Yippee! So if you guys didn't know, this podcast is made and produced by our portfolio, so we are the editors, and we are finally all on the podcast this week. Today we'll be talking about motivation and procrastination, something I think we all face. Why are you laughing? You're like something I think we all face kind of on a day-to-day basis here at uni. Something I specifically have struggled with lately. I don't fucking know what I'm doing in uni, bro. I have like no motivation anymore after changing degrees. But we'll kind of do like a round robin, I guess, situation of just like everyone talk through what their experiences are. But I guess we'll start with motivations. We can start with you, Pri. This feels like an interview now. What motivates you?
Ooh. Gina, you got any thoughts? What motivates me?
You're like, ooh. Oh, that's a great question. Okay, I think, wait.
What motivates us? Yeah.
Money. Money.
Real.
Yes.
You know what?
Like,
Yeah.
you'd be able to like big back.
Yeah.
You know.
Financial stability.
Yeah. Like, if I study hard now, like I'll be able to like travel and like just eat food, just feed myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone else have anything to say?
Okay, but like, do you guys get motivated more by something in the moment, like smaller, or something bigger in the future? Because personally, even though, yeah, I want money, in the moment when I'm like preparing to do work or something, just thinking about money in the future won't motivate me enough because it's not really in front of me. I need the money now or else I won't do anything.
That's real. I feel like having a short-term goal. Like right now I've been super motivated to like work, and I'm like working every day purely because I want to pay like Japan and Korea, and I want to enjoy my time there. So like, yes, of course I want money for my future, but like I want money so I can like buy some like limited edition tigers in Japan, you know?
Yeah, no,
Like,
true. I
so
think you
yeah,
need a little
like
bit
little
of both.
goals.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like anxiety low-key motivates me, at least in like a uni setting. I don't know. I'm like big time procrastinator. So when I won't like stress at all about an exam that's coming up in like 2 weeks, and then the night before I lock the shit in. Like that's my most productive time. But that's what I don't know. Motivation is like. Motivation's weird, yeah. I don't think motivation can get you very far though, because motivation will. Yeah, it's there one day, gone the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. Yeah.
You 100% need a bit of both, like short-term, long-term goals. Because I think for me, I just don't want to end up being like a bomb
Yeah.
So
Real.
Life goals.
like no money. Yeah, exactly. But like a stable career, stuff like
Yeah.
Is there a first year's group chat?
I made it.
you made one.
Oh, I
Because
made it.
I look at the second year group chat and then everyone's talking about like, oh, have you guys started this assignment or anything? That's what motivates me. Is because other people are doing work.
Real.
And I'm on my phone on TikTok for like another 3 hours, and then someone
yes.
texts like,
yes.
so how far are you guys into 2001? I'm like,
The people around you.
Being a bum, like I'm not doing it.
Real.
It's like really sad.
like
Yeah.
do you do that? Does that happen in the first year chat?
The first year's chat is really dead. It's just me talking. I speak alone in the chat, and I go, hey guys, someone sent me the assignment. Here you go. And then I just do this emoji twice, and it's a routine.
What the heck?
And they, I've gotten one reply. I've gotten one reply. That was the most stupid shit ever.
Oh, it hasn't
what
been
did
like silent since then.
Didn't he say like?
Yeah.
He was like, oh.
No one said anything.
It's like first year's like
Maybe we should say something now.
First year's psych sock. Okay, you wanna read what verse?
You are so amazing. I'm
But no, it's more than 3. There's, like, how many
eudaimonic.
first
Is that
years?
how you say that word? Eudaimonic?
Yeah.
This is literally what my chat looks like.
Should we- How about we say something now? How about we say something?
Eudaimonia is like some shit like Aristotle.
Wait, look how dead the chat is.
It's like virtue ethics.
Genuinely, April.
Wait, maybe someone should like.
I get left on seen, I get left on liked,
I'll send something
I get
now.
left on
It's okay,
eudaimonic.
I'll respond to you. I'll respond to you. Like 2 days. I'll respond to you.
I'm so sad.
Jay, I think that's real though. I feel like, at least in PsychSoc, a lot of people motivate each other. Like all the second years, yeah, whilst you're like scared shitless into like not starting an assignment, they're also like really supportive, and it's quite nice to have a good community.
Oh, not even just in PsychSoc. I have this one friend who's like 24/7 locked in, and I sound like a desperate ex texting him like, "You want to play games? So you want to play games tonight? Like, do you want to do something tonight?" And he's just like, "I'm doing work right now." I'm like, "Okay." So you want me to die? Okay. Yeah.
It's devastating.
I feel like you should be too locked in for uni. Because I feel like you like to be motivated. Like I feel like I also need to have like a good social life and like hang out with my friends. Not just like not like you
that's
know,
real.
just like I don't think my ideal lifestyle would be like 24/7 locked in. Like I think I just feel depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah, I think you definitely like need to like have your
Balance.
good support group and like the friends to
Yeah.
hang out with and stuff. I think that really helps like a lot. Like the people I've seen who do like really well, like I feel like they always have like really good like strong connections.
Like a good
Like
network.
yeah, I think that that definitely like really helps with like motivation.
Yeah, for sure. That's so true. I feel like uni is so hard to balance that like social and like study life. I don't know. I feel like high school had such a structure, and like you knew when you were gonna like see people at recess and lunch. You go home, you like organize plans. It's so easy. But uni,
You just do everything yourself.
yeah, like motivation's so much harder in uni. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
don't know about you guys.
I don't know. I feel like that's why motivation's like low-key a bit of a myth. Because, like, I don't know. Like, motivation's whack. Whack as hell. I don't know. Because I feel like ultimately, like, finding a balance and, like, in uni, you're purely responsible for your own balance and, like, what you're doing in your life. And that doesn't come down to motivation. It comes down to, like, your discipline and your ability to, like, prioritize. And low-key, that's got nothing to do with motivation because you can, like, put all of your effort into, like, just your studies, but then you'll be completely lacking socially.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just feel like motivation doesn't play a huge part in that aside from, like, you have to figure out what you want to get out of life and, like, what you want to get out of your uni experience. And if you're, I guess, motivated to, like, if your only intention is to come out, like, with a great degree and, like, HDs, so fine. But
I think you lose a lot.
yeah, there's so much, I don't know, there's so much more to it. So I feel like being motivated to get, like, a full all-rounder experience is super important. But then being able to do that comes down to how disciplined you are and how well you can put your time and, like, manage your time towards all of your different priorities.
Yeah, I feel like motivation also comes from like if you like stay healthy, like mentally healthy, emotionally healthy. Otherwise, like, what's the point, you know? Yeah, I feel like if you want to be motivated, like, yeah, you should be thinking about your career. Like, oh, I don't want to be a bum. I want to get like lots of money. But again, like, it's so much more than that. Like, also, I feel like people just can't get motivated if they're not like healthy if they're not well. So yeah, that's really
Agreed.
important.
Yeah. Healthy in all aspects. Mentally, socially, like relationships wise. Yeah. Very important.
On that note about discipline, do you think it's more important than motivation?
Yes.
For sure.
Yes. Discipline.
Yes. Motivation is
I
like
have none. I have absolutely
that's the
none.
thing.
Yeah, we can
Motivation's
tell.
like a little stepping stone. It's like, oh yeah. I don't know. It's like, yeah, I want to do this.
That's
Oh my
proof.
god, yeah, I can see myself doing that, whatever. But if you're not doing anything and like taking any like proactive steps to getting to it, like what is the point? Motivation is literally nothing without the discipline after.
Yeah. No, that's understandable.
You know what
I get that.
At least for like long-term goals. Like if it's like, oh, I'm motivated to go get my like matcha when I get to uni. Like that's not going to take a whole lot of discipline. It's like, yeah, go get it. But like long term you're like, oh, I want to like career in medicine. I want a career even in psychology. It's like that takes discipline and hard work. Like you can be motivated initially, but I don't know.
That
It's
follows
hard
through.
work. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole thing. I don't know. My parents always tell me that. Like, motivation is going to come and go. Like, it's never going to be, like, you're not permanently motivated. Like,
So
your discipline
true.
is the thing that
So
keeps
true.
your work ethic alive and, like, develops it in the first place.
Real. And how do you find the energy to have discipline?
That's a great question. My discipline is lacking right now. I should be a lot more disciplined, but I don't know. Finding the energy, it's like just knowing when to take a break from certain things. I feel like the first few months of like this year, I've been very like socially active, but I'm kind of realizing now, like, okay, it's my last year of my undergrad. Like, I need to,
Lock in.
yeah, I know what I want to do. I have my motivation.
Yeah.
Like, finish the year off well, like educationally, but like finding the energy to be disciplined and like, okay, like on certain days, don't go out with your friends and get dinner. Like some days I just gotta go home and watch some lectures. But then,
like a
keep it for
personal
the
act.
weekend. Exactly.
Like, don't do it,
Exactly,
Priscilla.
don't do it. It's like you're, what is that called? Like devil's advocate. Like I got the devil and the angel on my shoulders, bro. I'm like,
Bro, I only have devils.
yeah.
I have
See,
no
no,
discipline,
real. That's real.
Yeah. How do you guys find your discipline then?
Do you guys think you lost like a bunch of discipline from high school into
100%. No, okay, here's what I think. I feel like some people are naturally just more disciplined than others. Like, I feel like it's also a personality thing. But also, like, coming from high school, I used to be like really, really nerdy. I used to like live at tutoring like 24/7, like studying. But in high school, like your entire community is just like raving about one thing, like, oh, HSC, like all rounder, getting into your dream course. So I feel like that was like really motivating because I'm like, oh my god, I really want to get into like a really good course and then get into a really good career. But now it's just like, because I'm doing psychology honors, right? I thought like the honors part was guaranteed. But
We were talking about this on the light rail.
yeah,
We were talking about this on the light rail.
but it's not. So, and I think like in the last week's podcast we also talked about that a little bit. But yeah, I feel like that kind of impacted my discipline and motivation a little bit because like I feel like my pathway is just a bit more ambiguous now. So it's not like guaranteed. Like I actually have to do like work and actually like put a lot of effort into it. So yeah, definitely did a
Wait, Loki, for me, like, I didn't really have that much discipline starting off anyways. But, like, we both went to, like, a selective school, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like it might be, like, a common experience. We have that, like, bubble, and everyone's mad competitive, right? So you
Yes.
need discipline or you're sinking, right? So, like, during HSC, like, I had this one friend, and we used to just, like... we used to, like, hop on call at, like, 6, and we would just, like, hermit down... We would hermit down, and then we're like, hey, we're studying. We had a timer up as well. It's like, okay, bro, 3-hour session. If you, like, after that, we're going to take, like, hour break back on the grind. Like, we were on that shit. Like, it was kind of insane. And we did that, like, every day leading up to our, like, tests as well. So, like,
how we did that like in high school.
like, I actually don't know how I did that shit.
I didn't do that.
No.
I was not doing
If I don't wake up at 10 a.m., I'm like,
Like, we were, like, really, like, we weren't locked in at all. And then suddenly from one moment, we're, like, kind of scared, right? We're like, damn, bro, like, are we cooked? Like, chat, are we cooked? And then so we were like, okay, 6 a.m., let's go, grind time.
I feel like it's really hard, like, especially during HSC time, because literally everybody around you is just, like, panicking about it. Like, your parents are probably on your ass about, like, studying, like, doing all that. And mine were, but I had a very different experience. Mind you, my HSC was a very long time ago now. But I did not grind. I did not grind whatsoever. My HSC was, like, COVID times. I studied, so COVID completely, like, cooked me. I was, like, enjoying it, and I enjoyed all my content and stuff. But once we went into lockdown and everything, I was a bum. Wasn't doing anything. I was on YouTube all day. The night before each of my trials and HSC exams I studied, that was it. The night before. So I did like the bare minimum of what I needed to like get into psych and like what I wanted to do. But I literally wasn't grinding hard at all. And I regret it now because first year of uni as well, I didn't know how to study. I didn't like, I had no like good habits built up. And then second year when I got into psych and like everybody around me was super supportive and like motivated me a lot, I was like, okay, real. But even now, like I still don't particularly have like a great like routine set up for studying. And I feel like it started from that. Like despite having like my parents being super supportive and like, we just want you to do what you want to do, like study hard, like very like lock in and like get to where you need to be. But I did the bare minimum to get that. So I didn't really build any good habits. So now I'm like, now what? Now what? Like, exactly. So I don't know. I feel like during that time, like HSC time, either you get super anxious and you lock the hell in and like it's like upwards there, or you just like, but that's okay too. That's really okay. Yeah, I feel like it's okay to not be like disciplined and have your whole life figured out, but it is important to like, it is beneficial. And I know that because I'm not. That's why I can say that. Yeah.
I think COVID hit for me in such a terrible spot. It was like what, year 9? Year 9 when is like which is the time where you should kind of start developing strong study skills, but instead I was playing fucking Fortnite like for 12 hours a day.
I can see that.
Faking all my like answers, and then like I'd take attendance in a Zoom call and then leave to go eat or something like that, and I just did nothing. I did absolutely nothing. And then when it came like, well, COVID ended like year 11, right?
Year 11.
Year 11. And that's when trials, wait, was it trials?
No. Was in year 12,
it was like just like important shit happening, and suddenly I didn't know what to do. I'm like, guys, what's happening? I don't know what to do. And then I didn't know how to study for the HSC early enough to like actually solidify anything. I still locked in, but like even still I had no discipline. Literally the night before, I think it was paper 2 for English, I was playing games.
I mean, it's stressful though. Like I think the HSC is like, it throws you in such a ring that you have to take time. Like at some point. Like I think like, I don't think productivity is like necessarily always being locked in. Like I think you can be productively taking a rest at the same time. I think that's fair.
That's my excuse. All my rests are productive.
Productive rest.
Yeah. I feel like the HSC is low-key so like whack. My HSC, so my trial, like COVID hit hard, and that was when I was in year 11. And we weren't even sure if we were going to have a HSC. Our trials got like delayed. My HSC got delayed too, and like my trials were all online. Like all of it was just so weird. And I don't know, HSC tests one specific type of student. Like it doesn't, I don't know. Like I lost all my motivation. I was like I can't focus when I'm at home. Like I need my teachers on my ass being like, all right, you're doing this, like whatever, to learn and to like concentrate. But my friends that are like purely like self-sufficient learners, amazing. They loved like being in lockdown and like studying and like doing the major part of high school.
They love uni too as well.
But it's like, but now those same friends that like locked in so hard, they're so burnt out. And in uni, they're like procrastinating, like submitting everything late. So I'm like, is there any winning? Like if you're really good and disciplined in high school, is that good? Or like, is it absolute
they want
shit?
at what cost?
Exactly.
At what cost?
Literally, exactly. I'm like, I don't know. The HSC is kind of whack. Well,
HSC is whack. ATAR whack. Doesn't matter.
Whack.
ATAR whack.
Stupid system.
Same damn place. Without your ATAR, like.
Yeah, I don't know. As for me, I had like a really strong like support network. Like all my friends were like really studious. And they're like, oh my god, have you done this assignment? They're like sharing all the answers and things like that. And also like my mum runs a freaking tutoring center, so I feel like that really helped a lot. If it wasn't for that, I would literally be a bum as well. Like I would lockdown, that really killed like so much of my motivation because we're just staying home all day and doing nothing. Like for the first few months, I was like really locked in, but because like it kept getting extended, I'm like, oh my god, I have like no more energy anymore. So over time, I did get like burnt out. So yeah.
I don't know. It was just the whole thing of like unknown. Like, am I sitting my trials? Am I gonna get my like certificate? Like, what is happening? Like, literally, because they just kept like all we were hearing is, oh, it's not gonna be this week. Like, it's gonna be the week, or like whatever. Just pushing back and back. Oh, lockdown finishes next month. Never mind, not finishing for another 3 months. And then there was no one to chase you up on the work either.
Yeah.
And this was like crucial. Like, this is the content that we're being tested on. But I didn't learn half of it purely because I didn't do it. Like, I just didn't do it. And then lockdown finishes and like, all right, HSC's next week. Like, what the hell do you do now?
Fair enough.
Do you guys have siblings?
No.
My sister is so freaking smart. That's one of my motivations. I'm the bum.
You're the bum.
I'm the dropkick
really?
child.
Bro, my sister, like, do you guys know Dr. Do?
Dr. Do.
Yo, she's no, she's like younger. She's younger, right? And she just started Dr. Do, right? And at the start, she wasn't getting like good like grades. And then like suddenly she starts pulling up and she's like, oh guys, I got 100 on this exam. And then you're like, bro, it's Dr. Do. Like, how are you doing this? But she's the most motivated and disciplined person I know because I'm also the bum of the family. Like, I'm in my room, I'm playing like games, right? And she's in there and she has on her wall, it's like a sticky note and says, oh, get into med school. And I'm like,
Wait, look, I thought that was like a younger sibling thing, like being
Is
the
that
bum
like a
of the
thing?
family. Like,
no. I'm the bum, bro.
oh wow, okay.
Wait, how much younger is your
She's 3 years younger. So she's in like year 10 and she's so locked in already.
Locked in year 10?
Yeah, and
What
I
the
was
hell?
like,
Live your life.
I keep
You should
telling
be at
her
the
like,
club.
I keep telling her,
She's a minor.
I keep telling her, hey, like, it's the holidays, aren't you gonna go out? And she's like, I gotta study. And it's like, damn, girl, like, damn. Yeah.
Much ado about nothing.
Insane
like
shit.
that.
Insane shit.
Damn.
I think we're all like low-key motivated by anxiousness. Like we're all like anxious enough, and also like a little bit externally motivated at least. Yeah.
Do you guys feel like your like parents or like their expectations, like how they are with you guys, motivates you a lot? Because mine are like, I've got blessed with like my parents. They're so supportive and they're so amazing. But like, that's still, I'm like still a bum. I'm like, if my parents were super like anal and like super like on my ass about everything, like would that have made me motivated? But I don't think so. I feel like that would have made me push the opposite direction and be like just mad. But they're so like lovely and like do what you want to do. And like we support you and what you want to do, but just like work, like put 100% into it. And I'm like, why am I still not doing it then? Like, damn. Like,
Where's my motivation?
I don't see it.
Where is my discipline?
Wait, Heike, that's what happened for like my family, because my parents are really supportive, right? They're like kind of like your parents, but I'm the bum and my sister's motivated. Like we pushed like opposite directions. It's like really weird.
See, I'm not any child, so I feel like I want to like
Yeah.
I want to like make them proud and everything, but I'm like, I don't know. Study wise, I just can't lock in. Like I physically can't, but I try and like they're still proud, but like because of like other things that I've done, like even like Psych Pros was like a big thing for them. They were like, wow, like that's amazing that you put your work in and did it. But I'm like, why can't I lock in and put in that same work and just stay on top of my lectures? Why am I 7 weeks behind right now? Like, I don't know.
Is cooked.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like at some point it goes past the people around you and like other people's expectations, and it's like you just have to do it for yourself. Yeah.
That's
you gotta
real.
get to that point of wanting to do it for yourself.
I don't think I'm intrinsically motivated enough to like lock in all the time. I think I went through like a whole self-improvement arc in year 11, 12, and then I locked the fuck in for HSC.
Have that moment.
Yeah.
I was
Moment
so
of-
motivated to like be healthier.
You gotta
and,
eat it.
Like just like freaking heal my inner self. During that, and I'm like, I wasn't even like.
What about your outer self?
Wait, you gotta speak into the mic.
What?
No.
What about your study? Like when? It's so hard.
Oh, I was motivated to fix bad habits.
Okay.
But like
Real.
the thing is, there wasn't any habit to fix because they didn't exist in the first place. That's the thing.
So you have to, like,
just a
build
whole bunch
habits
of
instead.
nothingness.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's apparently it takes like,
66 days.
60. I thought it was 14.
To build a
build a
habit?
habit.
No.
What?
No,
Now you
bro.
can see why I had that. I thought it was 14 days.
Bro tried it for 14 days. Like, no, it's not sticking. No, it's not sticking, Zach. No. I think that might be a phase that everyone kind of goes through.
What does scare me though? You know how like when you get older, it gets harder to learn things. Guys, time is scary.
That's
time
actually
is
frightening.
evil and threatening and scary.
Yeah. I think the other flip side of the coin is procrastination. Why'd you all flinch? All of you were like, fuck.
The word gives me
Shivers. Yeah, I don't know. I think, at least for me, uni has been really easy to procrastinate. Like, your deadlines mean that, like, if you don't hand it in on time, it's like 5%. You can cop that. It's like not too bad. And like lectures, nobody's like on your ass about it anymore. You can kind of slack off. I'm also like, I'm literally 8 weeks behind on at least one course.
We're in week 8 right now. No, we're in week 9.
Yeah, I did week 1 and then sacked.
Why are you tweaking out, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. I guess the question is, how do you guys deal with your procrastination? I think it's an inevitable part of like being a student and studying. But like, how do you combat it? And what does it look like for you?
Okay, so what my procrastination looks like is like, let's say I have an assignment. If it's something that I'm not really interested in, like something I don't really care about, I just don't do it like until like the week before, and I start thinking about it like the week before, and I'm just like, oh, maybe I should start, and then I get like really stressed. But like, let's say even if I started, right, I go on my phone and start doom scrolling because I don't want to do it. Like I don't care about this topic that I'm like learning about. Like, I don't really care. So I feel like it really comes down to my like self-control. I'm like, okay, it's due like tomorrow. I really have to do it. So what I do sometimes is I tell my mum to steal my phone for like the whole day, or just like lock it in. I just like put it downstairs on the kitchen bench and I just like do it. Because like sometimes when I'm doing my assignment, I pick up my phone for no reason. And I just start looking
like 3 hours later.
Exactly.
I'm like, what the hell was I doing?
3 hours.
And I forget what I'm supposed to do. Like, low-key, I think my dopamine receptors are fried, but like, yeah. How about you guys?
Wait, was 1A your first assignment? What did you guys have?
There was like the proposal first or something. Or like, the review or something.
What
Summary,
did you guys just hand in?
freaking, oh my god.
Oh, like the full thing.
How locked in were you for that?
Okay. So the thing is, like, I didn't start until like a few days before.
Respectable. Respectable.
Not the day before, like some other assignment. But like for this one, for me, like my procrastination for this was like, I just started doing like menial tasks, like related to uni, but like useless. Like I would just like watch my lecture from like another subject that was like not related. Like that was, so like.
No, that's so real.
But it's also like I'm not doing the stuff that's most important. So I feel like I'm like really bad at prioritizing things, like between this assignment and like the other like random stuff that's not really like necessary. Like I would always choose to do the unnecessary things.
Why is that?
I don't know. Like obviously, like I feel bad. Like obviously, like I'm like a lot of the time I'm really hard on myself. Like I feel like if I don't do something, at least like I feel like really unproductive. Like I won't be able to like sleep that day. I'll be like, oh, I feel really bad. So then if I do these other random tasks, I still feel accomplished even though I did nothing.
That's
you
real,
know?
That's real.
So I think, so I was not that locked in for this assignment. But I honestly don't know why, because like I really do enjoy like the subject. Like I think that's like one thing that kind of motivates me, because I feel like in high school I was such a bad procrastinator. Like in high school I wasn't doing menial tasks, I was just like doom scrolling, because I feel like high school, like I feel like it sucked like a lot of the enjoyment out of subjects I enjoyed. Because like Japanese, I did Japanese, I really loved like Japanese, but then like all the exams and like stupid things that we had to do, like it really made me hate the subject. So that's why I feel like I kind of like uni a lot better, because like you're kind of studying something you enjoy and it's actually like contributing to your future. Yeah, so I feel like that's like one thing.
For me, this time for this assignment, man, I procrastinated a lot. Like to the point that I had to like, I had to pull a friend into it, be like, hey, we're gonna finish the lit review by this day, and then if we don't, like we had a progression plan. Basically, we were like, okay, lit review by this time, and then we're gonna like finish the whole thing by this time, and then we put a fine on it. So so I was like, we were talking and it's like, okay, but like we're both such bums, we're not gonna do it. So we're like, okay, like whoever like doesn't stick by this is buying lunch, right? I bought lunch. I bought lunch because I was just once. I was really busy, so I didn't finish the lit review by like the certain like day, right? And then my friend had forgotten about it, but we were out for lunch, and I was like, by the way, I'll shout this one because I did not finish the lit review, and then so yeah.
Wait, my friend and I do like something similar, but it's like the opposite. So we have like a shopping list, and like if we finish this task, like this is what we did in like during HSC. But like if we do this task, like if we let's just say if we do one like practice paper, we get to buy this. And that was
Retail
our
therapy.
motivation.
Retail
That was
therapy.
our motivation.
That's so cute.
Yeah. So I ended up broke, but like, you know.
It's like carrot and stick motivation. I feel like you're very stick and you're very carrot. You know what I mean? Like you just got pulled along by like retail shopping. You're like, yes, I'll do work, and you are just like, fuck. I guess I pay. Damn.
I feel like I've tried literally everything like that. I've tried rewarding myself. I've tried putting money on it. I've asked my sister to take my phone multiple times. I've moved rooms. I've done work in the bathroom. Like, nothing works.
What?
I just have one of my lock-in spot during HSC was
The
I would
toilet.
bring my laptop into the bathroom, turn my heater on really freaking high. So like I don't know, I just like get really. It's like a torture room.
Like,
Just
why
like
did
a
you
torture
sauna
room.
yourself?
How are you meant to do anything productive in those conditions?
Because I tell myself, okay, you can leave. You can you can leave this freaking hotbox
Jaden.
if you like finish a paragraph or something like that. Like
Jaden's
I have
got a
to go
torture
that
king.
far. I can't do it. I literally can't do anything.
Oh my god.
Why was
I don't-
that actually your most productive?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe we should try it.
Sauna.
Yeah.
Go into your bathroom, turn your heater on all the way, and then just like.
Okay.
lock the door.
I feel like I was gonna say I'm like similar to Jay, where like I've tried all of these things and it doesn't work. Haven't tried that. No. Haven't tried the torture chamber and will not be trying it. I don't know if it's like if you guys like get this as well. Maybe like Jay does, because I think we're both pretty like really bad procrastinators.
Both bums.
But low-key, like from the start, even throughout like high school, I feel like I had that kind of mindset of like, if I try really hard and I fail, that's going to be like a really tough pill to swallow. So I did the bare minimum throughout high school. And in high school, you can get through with that and you can still get really good marks because the subjects I cared about and I enjoyed the content, and like at the base level, I could retain the information well. So I did the bare freaking minimum, did every assignment the night before, pulling all-nighters since high school. And the like results were still showing. Really, really shocking. Doesn't work the same way in uni. Yeah, it sometimes will, and like those times where like my results are still good, I'm like, okay, I can like do that, whatever. You shouldn't and you can't, because there's a lot of times, especially in psych, with like research proposals, your exams, it is so much content and you physically can't. I learnt that a few weeks ago. I'm in my 4th year. A few weeks ago I had a midterm. 5 lectures to watch. I got through 2 of the lectures before the midterm because I started it the night before, of course. Passed, and I was like, all right, if I had actually locked in, I genuinely could have done so much better. So I'm like, the way that I'm trying to like motivate myself now with like my assignment that's due next week and then like the final exam that's coming up is like, I don't want to feel like, I don't want to feel like shit, and I don't want to feel like the disgrace, like the internal disgrace, and like just being upset, like, okay, I could have done better if I had tried. I don't want to feel that. Like, I don't want to feel, what's the word? Like, what's the word? Like, regret.
The
Regret.
word.
Oh my god, what the hell? Like, I don't want to feel regret. Like, you pay so much for these courses. Like, the least you can do, like, you owe it to yourself to just try. And I'm in my last year now. I should have freaking gotten this message in my first year. But, yeah, I mean, I got it now. But the thing is, I feel like I knew that as well from first year, but I still physically, like, cannot just sit down and start something early.
Mhm.
Like, the earliest I've ever done assignment is probably, like, my stats one. And I started it, like, 4 days before the due date instead of
That's
starting
also
it the night
early for me.
before.
That's still early.
First term, no, like the assignment that you guys just had, the like the lit review, I did that, like the assignment was due at 4 p.m, 12 p.m. I did it. 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. submitted, and like the result was fine. I was like, okay, cool. Like, all right, I can do this. But no, but it's not. It's not. No. But it's, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I owe it to myself to like put a bit more effort in. And like if I can do it for other things, like instead of studying for my assignment, like or instead of studying for the midterm, I was doing like psych induction stuff, which was 4 weeks after. And I'm like, why am I doing that? But like, I don't know. And then I'm proud of the result when it turns out so good. And I'm like, why can't I just do that for my studies? Why can't I do?
There are a bunch of small things that like kind of trick my brain into thinking that I'm actually a better student than I actually am. Two of them, I just thought I'm sure there's more, but two of them, one of them kind of related to what you said, was like, you're doing an assignment, but then you just start doing your lectures,
Yeah.
right? I still feel productive, but I'm not doing what I need to do, which is what you said. And then another one is, like, short extensions make me feel like I'm handing in my assignment early when really I'm doing it on time.
Yeah.
And I feel like a better student than I actually am. And it just tricks me into thinking like, wow, I don't need to actually do that much work because I'm such a good student. Right?
You know what? They don't like, you'll like realize pretty soon as well, for any of you that if you're not in uni yet, but full-time uni is actually full-time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
doing a 3-subject course load, like I did the bare minimum and I like scraped through whatever, but genuinely like to do well and like especially well, like you need to be staying on top of all 3 subject lectures every week. You need to be like starting your stuff early. Like full-time uni is dead ass full-time, and I've been treating it like a casual job, like
At best, bro. Yeah, at best,
literally,
at best.
like, 1 hour
That's
shift a
real.
week, like
1 hour shift at a time.
I think what really helps also is like, you know, on our Discord server, like the WAM chamber.
I'm here to shout out.
Because I feel like also another reason why I procrastinate is because like there's no one else like there to keep me accountable. So like if I'm on a call, if I like put my camera on, people can like see what I'm doing. So yeah, I think that's really helpful. I really like the WAM.
Double
Do
body.
you guys work better by yourself with other people?
With other people.
With other people,
other
for sure,
people.
for sure, for sure.
How about you?
It depends on the crowd, though.
depends on the task, low-key.
Definitely by myself, unless it's with this one person, like my best friend. Like, I always study well with her, but everyone else, I just get really distracted because I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't get motivated that much by like external factors. Like, I feel like during my HSC, like as Swenson mentioned, because we both went to like selective school, I felt like that pressure really like had the opposite effect on me. Like, I felt like demotivated from that. So then, like, cause like at that point it was like I was more doing it for like other people for like external validation rather than for myself. But I feel like here, like, since I'm, like, as I said, like, I'm learning things that I, like, genuinely enjoy. Like, it feels like I'm doing it for myself, and that's, like, really helping, like, motivate me. Like, not to, like, say this, like, for my lectures, like, I'm, like, mostly on top. But it's genuinely because I enjoy it. Like, it's because, like, I don't, like, when I come to uni, I don't feel like, oh, my God, I want to die, like, with high school.
It's not like work.
But then... That's just not like work. Like, I feel like I'm just doing something I enjoy. So like I feel like for people who aren't in uni, like choose something you enjoy. Like it really helps. Like it helps you stay on top of things. Yeah.
I respect that mindset. I wish I had that mindset.
I learned that at the end of like last year. I did a really, really good subject. I think it was Cog Sci or something. The content for Cog Sci is so interesting. It's a 3rd-year elective. I watched all 10 weeks of the lectures starting from 2 days before the exam. And as I'm watching it on 2 times speed, I'm like, wow, this content is so interesting. Like,
Just did this earlier.
I was like, wow, the content is so good. This is so interesting. These theories are so applicable to real life. I'm like, imagine if I had watched it 10 weeks ago and all of this information actually was going to stick in my brain.
I love it when psych courses tell you like best ways to study for the courses, but you only watch it like a week before your actual.
This is really funny. The midterm that I just had, so I didn't like really touch like the announcements page or anything until like the night. So I hop on the night before, ready to start studying, and then I go into the announcements from the course convener, and he's like, "Hey guys, like good luck for the exam tomorrow. Again, reminder, not really an exam that you can like power out the night before. So blah blah blah." And he's like posted this like a week before, but of course I didn't see it till the night before. And he literally says like the way to do well is to not like you can't do this the night before. And I was like, like yeah, literally. Why didn't you tell me?
Earlier, come on.
Yeah, but that's really good though that you enjoy the content. I feel like that is very important.
For somebody in your position, what advice would you give to somebody who's stuck in a procrastination loop right now?
Put money on it.
Put money on it.
Make a wish list. Make a wish list.
You guys want to hear something cooked? This is what I did to like for my last term, you know how like you pull an all-nighter, and I got sick of pulling all-nighters at some point. I was like, fuck, why didn't I just pull an all-nighter just earlier so I would get my content done? So what I would do is I would literally, like 4 days before the assignment's due, I'd pull an all-nighter from like night 4 to like day 3, and I'd push it out, and then isn't that isn't that amazing?
That's like a stepping stone. I did that as well. Every time I have,
That's my procrastination tip for you guys. You just do what you would have done just a little bit earlier, and then you feel so fulfilled.
Start like that. Honestly, if you find yourself like really in a bad rut and like no matter what you do, you just can't concentrate. Honestly, start small like that. Like, it sounds unhealthy, but like if you're so used to pulling all-nighters and like that's all you can do, this is literally what I did. Like, pull it a little bit earlier. Then when like and also remind yourself of the genuine pain that you survive from pulling that all-nighter. Like the next day, horrible. You're probably getting sick. Like you haven't slept. Like everything is just horrible about pulling all-nighters. Remind yourself of that feeling, and don't do it again. Like you just. I don't know. It's just like little steps to like ultimately get better if you're at a really bad spot. Yeah.
Nice. What about you guys?
For one of our friends, this time for Psych 1A, one thing we did was like we didn't let her see that she got a short extension. Like, cause she was like she knew that there was a short extension, but then like we got someone else to like apply it for her, and then so in her brain, she doesn't know she has a short extension, right? I don't know if it worked out for her, but like something you can do, like, you know. Like gaslight your friends into thinking that they don't have a short extension, so they actually do it.
That's really good though. That's you guys have something related.
Like it's really goofy, I can't lie.
Okay, my advice is similar to Hyunsu, but just gaslight yourself into thinking it's due way earlier than it is. So when you get your the date of your assignment, just like write it on your calendar, like get a calendar, write it somewhere, or like on your phone or something, but write it like a week earlier, and then just like never check, like just tell yourself that it's due on that day, and just like if your brain's like no, it's actually due on this day, just be like no, just you're wrong, just do that. I think that helps. Just like stress earlier, you know.
I think if you're like stuck, I'd say, and you really have no energy, just start off small. Like let's say you have a really big assignment and you're really overwhelmed by it, break it down into smaller tasks, and then like it could just be like, oh, make an idea for like the first paragraph, or make an idea of what I want to talk about, and then that's it for the day, and like do something else. And if you really don't have the energy to do that, what I do is I just take the rest. Like if you don't have the energy, you're not going to be able to. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like you need the rest. And you can't really write anything good when you're like pissed, like angry, and like when you want to die and stuff like that. So just like don't think about work. Just take the rest. Like do some of your hobbies. Take a walk. Like stay really healthy. Go hang out with your friends. Just be really well rested, and then the next day you're like, oh, because I rested really well yesterday, I can maybe try and lock in today. And then always set like little actionables for yourself to do, and put them in like your Google Calendar so you know what to do for each day. Yeah.
I would say figure out what works for you as soon as possible. Please, as soon as possible. Because the longer you put it off, we said it before, when you get older, like it takes more effort to learn things.
Yeah.
Like for me, I was so convinced that I'd work so well in study groups, and like I work so much better at night. I'm the complete opposite. I kind of like studying by myself, and I like doing work during the day and then having the rest of my night for myself. And I didn't figure that out until like a month ago. And suddenly, like, I'm feeling a lot better about my work. I'm on top of most of my lectures, except for stats, because I hate stats. Stats is a bum-ass subject. Yeah, just figure it out. It takes time, but take the time to do it because it's very worth it.
Yeah.
And also don't feel guilty about taking the rest.
Real. That's a massive thing. I feel like
Scroll that TikTok.
procrastination, low key, and
Get
like
you that TikTok.
doing stuff late is low key inevitable. Like there's gonna be times, or there's gonna be at least one task that you have that you might do it not as soon as you want to or whatever. Or if you're the type of person that just works best last minute, like fair enough, but just make your life a little bit easier. Like if you have a huge assignment and you know that you only work well the night before, do the research before. Like do anything that will help yourself even that little bit, so that you're not freaking out, because genuinely it is so bad for your health, like mentally, emotionally, physically. Like it impacts you not sleeping, not like looking after yourself. But I don't know, I think also just have like focus as well on like building a good support network. I think throughout high school, I think for a lot of people, I guess, like your parents are a really good support network for that, and like they can help you like get through it. But I think in uni it's really different depending on like what your home life is. Like my parents migrated from India, like they didn't have the option of like you can do whatever you want. Like they just locked in. Like the only thing to do was lock in. Like they don't, like socializing and stuff like that just wasn't important. Like at least when they were growing up and stuff. So I found in uni, like as much as they support me and like love me and stuff, they don't understand or like know what I'm going through, and they like openly say that as well. So I think building like a circle around me and like the friends that I have, especially like that I found in like psych school or whatever, like you know what each other are going through, and they know and they accept me for the procrastinator I am, and they don't make me feel like shit about it, but they support me and they like encourage me to do better, which I feel like is really important. Like find people that will be around you that are going to help you and like motivate you and just like be there through the like shit and the good. But yeah, don't find people that are just like also so compliant and like, yeah, do it last minute if it's not what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, supportive people. I don't know, you can make studying fun. Like go out, get some matcha, watch a few lectures, like start it early. I don't know, like a little matcha and like a chicken katsu sandwich. Doesn't that sound great? Like do that with your friends.
I'm kind of sick of matcha now.
Oh, cancelled. Out.
Okay, no, I don't think it tastes bad. Like those people who say it tastes like grass. I think it tastes nice. It just doesn't sit in my stomach.
That's because you're lactose intolerant. That's it. Nothing sits right in your stomach.
Anyway, okay, that's
let's
it.
wrap up.
No, what's the next topic?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? I don't know.
It is productivity, or it should
Which
be.
we have none. Oh, maybe.
Why are you so negative?
Yeah, we'll have developed productivity within a week, and then
By
we'll.
now, actually. Okay, by next week, what are we getting done? My assignment is going to be done
Oh.
before we're filming the next podcast. Yeah, before we film it, I'm going to get my assignment done.
The night before the podcast.
No, no.
Shake on it.
Okay, I'm shaking on it.
If you don't.
Okay, I owe Ash a coffee if my assignment's not done, and I'm going to do it in a healthy way, and I'm not going to pull an all-nighter for it. Please.
2001 will be finished, not with the short extension, but on the day.
Oh, okay.
I can't lie. I need to like catch up on lectures.
What? Okay, I'm
coffee
gonna finish
ring.
it. I will finish it.
I'll finish my lectures.
Okay. I have an assignment for SOS 1000 during like 2 weeks off. Wait, but it's not next.
I think I took that class.
But I don't like it. Oh, no one report me to a professor for that. I don't like it. I'll finish. Well, I don't even know what it's about, so I don't know what to say.
You'll finish it.
1 week early. Okay,
That-
guys.
that's a bit-
I'll,
that's a
I'll,
bit-
I'll finish.
Yeah.
I'll do like the plan.
Okay.
Okay. I'll buy Hyundai a coffee.
Oh, okay. By next week, I'm gonna have my 2001 finished and my 2061 video. Also due next week. I also have another assignment due next week, my Gen Ed. It's like a learning portfolio and a group assignment, so I'm gonna get that down. Yeah, I'm confident that I won't be submitting these late. Yay.
Greedy with the mic. Just too much.
Yeah. I will have my 2001 assignment finished before the short extension. is the aim, and I will start on my commerce assignment that I've been putting off like for the past month, bro. It's been I actually fucking hate commerce. Yeah, they released in like week 1, really early. Yeah,
Because that's the amount of time
you're meant to be like researching.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. If not,
If not, you owe me a coffee as well.
you can't get 2. I'll shout
Who
Kathy a
doesn't have a
coffee
coffee
because she
originally?
gave me this one.
Okay. No, it's okay. You owe Gina a coffee.
I owe you a coffee then. Okay.
Yeah, but
Guys, I'm broke.
Alright.
I'm so broke.
exactly. Do it.
Lovely.
You gotta do it.
That's actually it now for this podcast.
Bye.
Bye, prods.
Which way's the bye?
This way.
We're signing out.
Are we doing this now? Is this a thing?
Is this a thing?
Yeah.